This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. By Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers, where you can report crimes and get paid with nobody knowing your identity. Call 1-800-780-TIPS. By Solomon's Air Conditioning Incorporated. No matter what the weather condition is outside, have it your way inside. 239-693-1569. And by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, welcome to Lee Pitts Live. We're so thrilled to get the experts in here as it relates to keeping your place cool. We have the man, the myth, and the legend, one of the legendary air conditioning companies here in Southwest Florida. We're so proud of the great work that they do. They have done work for my condo, and now my air conditioner is just running smoothly. That's Solomon Air Conditioning. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. Let's bump you in. We got Solomon Mitchell Jr. and Solomon Mitchell III. And I've been informed that Solomon Mitchell IV is walking around, as we know. Mm-hmm. Gentlemen, I'm so proud of what you guys did. I did say early on, you guys came out and I don't know if you know it, but your wife knows it, that you came out and took care of my condo when my air wasn't blowing. Mm-hmm. Let's go to you first, the junior. How long has Solomon Air Conditioning been in service?
Been in service. Solomon Air Conditioning been in service about 30 years. We've been serving the community about 30 years.
You've seen technology change over those years?
Oh, yes. Technology changed. Air conditioning changed for efficiency.
Really?
Great, yes.
So no matter what, though, people are going to always need air conditioning, I would say.
Yeah, they're always going to need it, especially in Florida. Humidity and everything comes around here, so it wouldn't be a good idea to live in uninhabitable conditions.
Now, you bring to your position as eventually taking over a lot of experience. At 8 years old, mm-hmm. You were out there handing your dad some supplies and tools, huh?
They might not have been the right tools, but I was handing them something. I was handing them what I thought was the right tools, but it turned out, like I said, 30 years later, as I got older, I'm 34 now, it comes naturally to me. I can walk into a house and automatically know what the problem is. So he did a pretty good job training.
And one of the wonderful things amongst many that I like about Solomon Air Conditioning is it's family owned. Mm-hmm. You guys take personal pride in giving people good quotes. You're a strong Christian valued family. So when you come out to get a quote from you guys, you know you're going to be getting a fair quote. And that's mm-hmm. very important to people. Speak to your values that you bring to Solomon Air Conditioning.
The value we bring to Solomon Air Conditioning, when we come out to do a quote, we give you an honest price. Beyond that, if grandparents or great-grandparents in need of air conditioning and can't afford it, we would give one free.
Really?
Yes. In the last 4 years, we gave away 6 air conditioning for family mm-hmm. that couldn't afford it.
Tell me what message you're sending with that.
We're always looking out for the Dunbar community, people in the community. You never know. It's never a job too big or too small. There's never a person too big or too small, to ask for help, but we're willing to go out. And speaking of which, last year I just started the foundation where you're going to help a family in need for Thanksgiving. Last year was the first annual where we donated to help a family that was in need and sponsored their Thanksgiving. So next year we're going to try to keep it going. But that's pretty much what we like to do. We like to give back to the community.
Right. You like to give a salute to the Dunbar community for all of your years of being in service. Has been a big, valuable area of people who support you. But you certainly provide services throughout Lee County, Collier, Henry, Glades, Immokalee, wherever my television show airs in the surrounding 6 counties. They can call you for a quote?
Absolutely. They can call for a quote.
Yeah, all of Southwest Florida.
All of Southwest Florida. Mm-hmm. Let's take a look right now at the Solomon's Air Conditioning commercial.
Servicing Southwest Florida for over 30 years, Solomon's Air Conditioning Incorporated is your leading family-owned and operated air conditioning company. There's no job too big or too small. Solomon's Air Conditioning Incorporated is here for you. We have maintenance contracts and financing. For additional information, visit our website, follow us on social media, or call the office at 239-693-1569.
Remember, no matter what the weather is on the outside, have it your way on the inside.
Solomon's Air Conditioning Incorporated.
Service you can count on.
Okay. Now, when I was looking at that commercial, that was so cool to look at that commercial because it really depicts how you family owned, but it also shows how you have a wide range of people working for you. And who was that little boy at the end? That's
Yeah, that was my son. Yeah, that's the fourth right there. He's the boss man right about now. Yeah, well he's trying to learn it. I take him on jobs whenever he's out of school, so he works with me a lot now.
Talk about your training. You started off with dad, but at some point you go to air conditioning training, electronic school. How does that work?
Well, they I was getting all of my
license.
I was getting all of my training through him, but then he put me into a vocational school.
Really?
Out there at what's the name of this? No, it wasn't Votech. It was out there off Airport Road.
Okay.
But I went there for 4 years. The first couple of years they taught me the basic tools, but I was already kind of advanced about it. But it taught you more of the commercial side of it, commercial aspect of the air conditioning. So now, as I came back, and in order to get my license, I had to learn the business aspect. So that's where my mom came in, because she's more in the office and learning all of the financial situations of it. So she taught me that aspect. So basically, it was kind of a pretty much smooth process into getting the license. But going to school, and if you want to make this a career of yourself, going to school would be the best bet for you to do.
Do you have any job openings?
Yes, right now we do have job openings right now.
Okay.
Yeah, skilled laborers, service techs. If you know what you're doing, come and apply.
Okay. Now the training that he got, you've had training as well, and we want to make sure people understand that you are a licensed air conditioning company, because you have some people out there. Go ahead.
State licensed air conditioning company.
Right. So what should people take from that? The fact that you're licensed compared to people who are not licensed means what?
It means that we are insurance. We insurance and we bonded, and we state certified. So with people, they should come to people with state certified than going to somebody that don't have a license. Because with people state certified, they take care of the customer. Everything is real. We don't try to high price anybody. State certified because it's state certified.
Now, I've seen some large commercial projects that you guys do as well. Most people might be thinking residential, but you do businesses. I've seen large, you guys did some work with Renaissance Preserve. Talk about some big projects that you guys work on.
We've done Renaissance Preserve. We've done landings at East Point. I think that's the old Sable Palm. We did East Point Place. That's the old Palmetto Court Apartments. We've done a Verizon Center out there off of Daniels, the Verizon telephone place. We've done another block when it was back in town, the Blockbuster Center that was back there on Alico Road. We've done a lot.
It goes on.
Yeah, it goes on. There's not a job too big, too small that we can't handle.
When people hear Solomon's Air Conditioning, what do you want them to think when they of all the years of building your brand? When they hear Solomon Air Conditioning, you want them to think what?
I want them to think that we are an honest company. We're there for you. And whatever the job is, no matter what the weather is on inside, outside, you can have it your way on the inside. You call us, we there for you.
24 hours a day?
24/7.
Now, some key things that people need to be aware of in their air conditioning is how old is the system? That makes a big difference. Why the age of the system? Speak to that.
The age of the air conditioner is 10 years. After 10 years, they started costing you more to keep operating than to get it replaced.
So That's that big thing I see on outside
That's
that needs to
both.
be replaced. And then you got
Both.
something on the inside. Go.
Inside, you have a system on the inside, or up in the attic, you have a split system. After 10 years, the energy low. You need to upgrade your system. Plus, it wear and tear. 10 years is the limit of the air conditioner.
Okay, so people.
Some
go
of them
ahead.
have package unit, like a self-contained unit. This could be on the outside. That'll be one unit.
Right. That's the
One air
compressor.
That could be air conditioner. That'd be compressor and evaporator at the same time.
Okay. People think they're saving money by constantly patching it up and this, that, and the other, but they really hurting themselves.
You're hurting yourself in the long run. You can patch it up as long as you want to, but eventually, once you fix a patch with a new part, the new part might be overpowering the old parts that are already in the existing unit, so it can just cause everything to crumble. So that's why, we give you the option. We tell you exactly what's going to happen. If I replace your motor, the motor might be more powerful enough than your old coil. So if it pushes everything off, then once the motor's going to be good, but your coil is old. So you don't want to replace one and just have to replace another.
How does one know how old their air conditioner is? Let's say you buy a house. That's something you need to get checked out before you purchase.
Yeah, you're supposed to get everything checked out because it's a little sticker on the outside condenser that gives you usually the date that it was installed or the date that it was manufactured. And if you can't read the panel, then you will call a air conditioning company to come out, read your panel, and walk through it and tell you exactly how old it is.
How often should you change your filters and why?
You should change your filter once a month.
A
Why?
month? Come on, man. I'll be waiting a year.
Well,
Making
you
me feel-
get dirt. You get dirt, and now you
once
don't
a
have
month.
carpet.
Okay.
Everybody now have wood
Mhm.
tile, and then the dirt just lays on the floor.
Okay.
So the air conditioner come on, it just sucks right in the filter, cause it to get dirty. So once a month,
Filters are not that expensive, but it's just something you need to do.
something you need to
And
do.
that's good maintenance for your air conditioner as
That's
well.
good maintenance.
Man, I'm glad you told
Some
me
filter
that.
come, they say 90 days,
Mhm.
60 days, but it depends on your house, what you have in your house.
If your AC starts blowing out hot air, that's a bad sign.
It's a bad time to call it HVAC, man.
Generally,
But
what?
make sure you call it certified.
Right. I don't know. Make sure you call Solomon Air
Make
Conditioning.
sure it's all air conditioning.
How often should you change the batteries in your thermostat?
Twice a year, every 6 months.
Does it give you any kind of signal, the thermostat?
Yes.
It gives you a signal on your thermostat, a flashing light, or flashing anything. It also determines what kind of batteries you put inside your thermostat. A lot of people don't realize that. You will go and get Duracell Energizer batteries. They last a little longer. But if you go and get, let's say, Rayovac or another off-brand kind, you will need to change it more often because those aren't meant for thermostat batteries. Some of them are just meant for different electronics, but some of them aren't meant for thermostat because your thermostat is constantly on wear and tear. So it
Now,
costs you more energy.
Now, let's say a guy like me who knows nothing about air conditioning, can I change my own thermostat, or you recommend that the expert change it?
Change your own thermostat.
If it just gets old, the thermostat in the unit.
I would recommend that we, Solomon Air, do it.
Right.
Because at the same time, all it takes is for you to touch a wire with another wire. You can get, a small shock, or you can do more damage, more harm than good.
What's all this stuff I hear people talking about? Your ducts need to be clean, your vents, your flushing, and all that little stuff. What are they talking about?
You get dust in your duct, but Solomon Air Conditioning do duct cleaning.
Okay.
We clean duct, we sanitize the ducts, and you have that nice clean smell.
Before you call any company to, you need to know what before you call them to come out and service you. What do you need to be asking the air conditioning company? I hope I phrased that right.
No, you're fine. You need to ask them, or you can ask the air conditioning company. You tell them what your air conditioning doing, and then he'll explain to you what need to be done. Okay, you can say, my unit run a while and it cuts off, come back on and cuts off. Okay, he'll tell you that the problem could be the motor, it could be refrigerant, so you need to call HVAC, and the best one to call
Solomon Air Conditioning. That's right. What's hot on the outside, you keep it cool on the inside. Let's go with the temperature.
Okay.
Like me, I'm always changing the thermostat all the time in the house. Different people in the house have a different, but there are certain place I should leave that temperature kind of?
It's usually wherever you're comfortable. I prefer 77. I leave my unit at 77, and then at night I'll turn it down to probably 75. That's where I'm comfortable at. But I wouldn't recommend, you leaving the air conditioner on 69, 68 degrees, because for one, that's going to consistently run. And then being in Southwest Florida, it's kind of hard to get your home when it's normally 78, 79 degrees outside to reach that 68 degree level. Plus, it will cause more harm than good, like I stated. But comfortably, like I said, I leave mine 77 throughout the day, 75 at night, and I'm comfortable.
When I see my utility bill, looks like it jumping pretty high, is that probably air conditioning?
It could be air conditioning, yeah. It could be air conditioning. It could be because something you didn't do. Now, changing filters would make the air conditioning bill be higher because the air conditioning be running harder. Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of almost like the same kind of maintenance you do on your car. Make sure you get good gas mileage. That's a good concept.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm telling everybody, when I have air conditioning needs, I call Solomon Air Conditioning, and I hope that they will too. Okay?
Thank you.
Well, Jim, it's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
Look forward to getting you back in the future.
Pleasure being here.
Let's bump you out.
It's a pleasure.
As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like these fine gentlemen from Solomon Air Conditioning that are keeping you cool at a fair price, family owned, caring about the community, even giving out some free air conditioning. Never thought I'd hear a company doing that. Outstanding. We'll be right back.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.
Hello, everybody. This is Lee Pitts, the host of the award-winning Lee Pitts Live here on Fox 4. We appreciate you watching our show here on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, clicking below. Let everybody else know that they can subscribe as well. Also, when we're on the air on Fox 4, you can also catch us streaming live at 8:30 a.m. in the morning on fox4now.com. Just click on live and you get us all types of ways at your convenience. That's Lee Pitts Live.